And welcome to STC. Yes, that's right. You are watching Smell the Coffee on a beautiful Friday morning with Diana Master and Glenora Shipura. And we are so excited to be bringing you the show. But most importantly, we're excited because it is finally Friday. It is Friday, the 2nd of February, 2023. We finally made it out of January.
Oh my word, the long year that January was. Jeez. We're finally out of it. But 2024 is a banger year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like, there was a lot of chaos in January, but I think we're going to see that in the rest of the year.
No, I'm in my soft era now,
Yeah.
For real.
Really? For real.
real.
No, I like that. I noticed you haven't complimented me, so I'm just waiting for it. I once mentioned that I want to bring more color into my wardrobe, and I've been actively wearing color, and no, none of my colleagues have been like...
Do you call this color?
I mean, more color. This is peach.
This is pastel. That is very pastel. That's a very pastel color.
But it's not the dark stuff that I wear.
This is as good as white.
Yes, exactly. It's better than the black.
But it's not color. We need to sit down, redefine what color is.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Yes.
like what I wore on Monday, that's color.
That's color, very bright, very out there.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, that's a little
Like
bit.
this you just look like a regular office person. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh my word, and I thought I ate.
It's like, oh, just another 40-year-old going on about their business.
I was like, guys, today when I go to work, they're all gonna compliment me. Like,
You didn't even cook.
Nothing. I didn't even cook. It turns out I'm very
The
hurt.
meat is still frozen.
Next week you'll style my outfit.
Oh, I like this.
Yes.
I like this. But how are you doing?
Sorry?
No, how are you doing though?
I'm okay. I'm a little bit fluish with the rain and all and the sinuses, but I'm really good. Like, I'm trying to bring color in my life, so you know what I'm saying?
No, but you do look good. I like the black and the pop of
Yes, the pop of something. Apparently it's not color, guys. Okay.
It's really not.
How are you? You're looking very good with the abs that I want. You know what I'm saying?
I always do.
With the abs that I want. Like, you know what you need to do next? It's just bottom me the abs for the weekend.
Just for the weekend.
Just for the weekend, and then you're not going to go take my bikini pictures.
Honestly, if I could rent them out, I would.
Please.
If I could rent them out, I really would.
Please, these tech guys and these people that are inventing things, some of the things you guys need to invest in is things like that. You can get apps for the weekend.
How by now do we not have this?
Exactly. Like, really, we don't want to leave the planet,
but it's not
guys.
Easy. But it's not easy. Oh,
it's not easy. Yeah, thereby going to the gym. Guys.
You ever do a workout and immediately like.
I know.
My
leg days are like that.
The other day I did a workout and I was waiting for it to kick in the next day. It was leg day. I was just like, I was there like, because I was doing a wall sit.
And then when you see stairs, you're like, why?
I was doing a wall sit.
Yeah.
Right? So of course you start with a little shake. It's like, oh, okay, no. Just. And then it goes to full on like tremors. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to. And then even before you sit, you have to like strategically, it's like.
You don't just walk. You don't just walk or sit down. You have to really prep for it.
No, and then you think about those days, you're like, geez.
How long do you take your wall sits for?
Sometimes it's like a minute and then I do it like hit style.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off for 3 rounds. Or it's AMRAP style, as many reps as possible. So in like a space of a minute, however long.
I don't like that till failure stuff. Yeah. I like to know there's an end. Like there's a lot of people like, till failure. I'm like, I must know there's an end. You know what I'm saying?
You must see the end. That's why I can't run. That's why I can't run, because I don't see the end in sight. Why am I running? No one is chasing me. And I don't have a destination.
Exactly. Like you're just running for what?
No, just for vibes.
There's not a dog behind me.
Exactly, but that does, we will be talking forever and ever if we don't take a quick ad break and return with our top stories. Stick around.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Now, you've heard of people swallowing Tide Pods. You've heard of people having a teaspoon or a tablespoon of cinnamon in their mouth, see how long they can take it. Well, there's the latest food trend, rather, going around on TikTok, and it is sparking a health warning. South Korea's food ministry has urged people not to eat green fried toothpicks after TikTok users shared videos of themselves doing so. Once deep fried, the toothpicks made from either sweet potato or cornstarch resemble jade-colored skinny curly fries. Clips showing people eating them have received thousands of likes and shares on social media. The clips show the toothpicks are being cooked in oil and topped with seasoning such as powdered cheese. It's very crispy, one TikTok user declared. In a post on X, the Ministry of Food and Drug Safety reminded people that the toothpick's safety as food has not been verified. Please do not eat them, the ministry added. The toothpicks, which are seen as being environmentally friendly and biodegradable, are often on tables in Korean restaurants and can be used to pick up finger food. Their color comes from food coloring used to give the toothpicks a green hue. According to local media, an ingredient called sorbitol is used, and while it is harmless in small amounts, it can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and inflammation if overconsumed. Online eating shows called mukbang, or as Americans call them, a mukbang, which often feature people eating excessive amounts of food or unusual dishes, are popular in South Korea. It has been claimed that young children have been requesting toothpick fries as a result. Why do we keep doing this?
No, but to be fair, they are made of what? It's not like our Namibian toothpicks that it's just, it's a stick. You know
They're
what I
made
mean?
from cornstarch
Exactly.
or sweet
Exactly,
no,
or
no,
sweet potato.
No,
To
but
be fair.
no. They were not made for human consumption. They were made
They're
to clean
environment.
your
You
teeth.
had me at environmentally friendly.
Yes, meaning that the plastic is not going to damage the environment, and even if you throw it away, it's just going to, degrade and
yeah.
whatever. That doesn't mean we should throw them in oil, deep fry them.
They
I
feel
feel
like recipes. I saw the other lady, she was cooking a whole recipe. It looked like it was something, and then that's going to be like a starter with something else.
Honestly
toothpicks.
speaking, I am unable to can.
Yes.
These TikTok trends are going way out of hand. Like, already when people were eating Tide Pods, for those of you that don't know what Tide Pods are, those are the little tablets that you put in your washing machine. Like, it has detergent and fabric softener in one, and you just
I
throw
know
it
them,
in
yes.
with the clothes. Why were people eating?
They were eating that?
People were eating that. There was a whole trend. And honestly speaking, I feel like sometimes God looks down on us and he's like, I really sent my son to die for these
He's
people.
like, yeah, what happened there? What, you know
Where
what
did
I
I
mean?
go wrong? Like, I feel like sometimes God is just like, nah, man.
But it's crazy that you should bring up this story because currently, what the CEOs of TikTok, Facebook as well, and I think X,
Yes.
they are, they're having a Congress hearing on
Yes.
the type of content that's on these platforms.
child
that's,
safety, yeah.
Yes, that's harming kids. There's a lot of kids that have, committed suicide or do self-harm because of, the content that's there. And
Yes.
there's no child safety protocols in place on all these
Even
platforms.
things like eating Tide Pods.
Like,
You're
what
eating
is that?
soap, you will die.
I can't imagine my 5-year-old or 6-year-old watching that and thinking it's cool because everybody's doing it, and then
Now
they go
imagine here in Namibia, you don't even have these toothpicks.
So
And
you
your
go
child
use-
comes and says, Mommy, I want these. Oh, buy you curly fries, bro. And be like, you know what? Ours are different. Ours are yellow.
Yes, ours are yellow and hard, and you don't eat them, please.
You don't eat them.
Well, moving on to our next story, in some more bizarre news, because what is small the coffee if it doesn't have, WTF moments. Now, a passenger on an American Airlines flight, passengers on an American Airlines flight were left somewhat disgruntled after the plane was reportedly forced to be diverted after a passenger's flatulence issues. The flight, which was going from Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport to the Austin Bergstrom International Airport, ended up being delayed by 15 to 30 minutes, according to a person who was on the plane. I was on a direct American flight from Phoenix to Austin, and I was seated near the row where this situation occurred, they wrote on Reddit. They said that although they did not film any of the incident, they wanted to share details of the event as it was somewhat entertaining. Now, before most people had boarded, I observed that this man was audibly disgruntled about something, maybe hangover, rough day, I don't know. But as soon as he sat down, he was grumbling about something under his breath, like flippin' hell or something, they continued. Several minutes pass and majority of people are seated, but we still hadn't left the gate. I overhear him loudly say, "You thought that was rude? Well, how about these smell?" and farted.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what provoked that comment, and while kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown man on an airplane nonetheless. The fart man, as the Redditor duped him, went on to criticize passengers for eating food on the plane, loudly proclaiming, "Yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible all at the same time." Rather unsurprisingly, this caused backlash from other passengers, with the Redditor saying that someone responded, "If you don't like it, you can fly private." Another passenger said, "I think we'd all agree you are the rude one here." The flight attendant stopped in after Fartman hit back at his critics and told him to pipe down. The plane turns around and is finally taxiing towards the runway, but comes to a stop. The Redditor continued. An announcement comes over saying, "Apologies for the interruption, but we're returning to the gate. We will give you more info when we have it." We get back to the gate and a flight attendant comes back and informs Fartman that he will not be staying on this flight. He simply replies, "I don't understand," and she tells him they'll talk about it off the plane. He gets up, grabs his bag and quietly exits the plane. We all breathed a sigh of relief when he was removed.
That is so rude. That is, oh my goodness, uncalled for.
I was like, I'm going to keep on farting.
This is why I only fly private. Like,
Yeah, like honestly, like just fly private.
just like
or
honestly.
first class, worst case
Not
scenario.
even first class.
Worst case
Ew,
scenario.
You get to sit with humans.
I
and,
know,
like,
right?
other
The people you don't know.
Ew.
You don't know what they have.
Just fly private.
Like,
just
seriously.
be like me and fly private.
Yeah, this is worst case scenario. I would fly, first class,
Yeah.
but mostly private.
Mostly
guys.
private, like,
Yes, worst case
honestly.
scenario. But some companies that hire us.
The Lulu is the Salulu.
Yeah, some companies like when they fly me out, I'm like, okay, just put me on,
Like the first, that's
first-
after
yeah.
compromise. Like a lot of
Exactly.
like, they
So that's the
absolutely
only time
can't
that I
get
do
you.
fly, commercial. Yes.
Yeah, like they absolutely can't get you
Exactly.
a private jet, but
Exactly
yeah,
like
you
that.
know, stay Delulu, guys. Speaking of Delulu, I don't know if this is actually Delulu, but a psychic predicts that Putin might die and a pop star will fall pregnant this year. Ooh. A psychic has predicted that Vladimir Putin is on the verge of dying and Taylor Swift will fall pregnant this year. Craig Hamilton Parker, dubbed the new Nostradamus, says he can see into the future and works with his wife Jane as spiritual mediums. He correctly predicted the COVID-19 pandemic, Brexit, Donald Trump becoming US president, and even the death of Queen Elizabeth II. The 69-year-old has been practicing the psychic arts since his early 20s after being inspired by Nadi astrologist during a visit to India. With the royal family, I've said this before, but I think Charles suffers from depression and does well to hide this, he said. But this will come out more in 2024, and on a deep psychological level, he's disappointed as king, which to me points to an abdication in 2028. After this, I see him in a wheelchair, which suggests some kind of health scare. I think Harry will be stripped of his titles by Parliament rather than by Charles. Meghan Markle will also try to release an autobiography, but I see this getting stopped somehow, maybe by the courts in the UK. On the other side of the pond, America is set for an election later in the year, which according to Craig will be filled with political drama right until the last moment, he said. In America, I'm seeing Trump will win the 2024 presidential election, but I feel like there are going to be attempts to delay or even stop this election, but this will fail. I feel like a black woman, and I'm not sure who will help Trump back into power, and he will have a female vice president. I'm seeing Carrie Lake, Candace Owens. I also feel like some crisis will happen around Joe Biden, some legal challenges, as we've already seen with Trump. In some better news, though, I believe Taylor Swift will fall pregnant following the 2024 Eras World Tour. Excuse me. She will then settle down for a few years following her recent success and busy tour, he said. I feel like the Pope will die in 2024 and be replaced because I saw white smoke rising from the Vatican in a vision, and this will happen around November time. In 2024, the war in Ukraine is going to grind on. It's a stalemate and will be a continual war of attrition. I sense that Putin's death is imminent, and this could be the changing point and what finishes it all. In better news, though, there will be advancements in cancer research and a new insulin discovery.
To be
Goosebumps.
fair, I did hear about the cancer advancements.
Goosebumps.
Like I've heard about it from some other psychics on YouTube. We do this stuff. But what? This
I'm
guy
getting
predicted
COVID-19, Brexit, Queen Elizabeth's
That's what I'm saying.
death.
And they all came true.
Like he's been predicting like for like oncoming years, like
I
let's say
know,
2023.
yes,
I think he's
yes.
been doing this for a while.
And they all came. I'm actually like, okay, the Taylor Swift one, I think I can see it. But the other ones, like, what?
Like it's trippy. It's trippy,
like,
trippy.
what?
Like I'm getting goosebumps. I'm like,
whoa. Okay, let's see how it goes. I mean, because he did predict it for 2024. And I did say that this year looks like it's going to be like, the year of WTF moments. You know what I'm
like
saying?
it's going.
Like
I mean, it already started with
It
a lot
already
of
started. So,
WTF moments.
yes, exactly.
At this point, hey, I do believe in psychics and spirit mediums and all of that. I do genuinely believe there are people that can see into the future. I don't necessarily believe in time travel, but I do believe in people that can see into the future.
And remember also timelines can change from what I understand. Like, you know what I mean? It's like if I see your future and I'm like, oh, you're going to, whatever, get pregnant, blah, 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 blah. That's what your current frequency can project.
Yeah.
But if you change your frequency,
Yeah.
the timeline can change for you, the trajectory.
And also sometimes you can just dead ass say no.
Yes, you told me about that.
You
Wasn't
can
was telling me
literally
about
say
that.
no.
Like, no, this is not going to happen.
This is
to
not
me.
gonna happen. I'm
And
not
you
gonna
can
do
pray
that.
about it or whatever.
You
like,
can
I'm not going to
rebuke
get
it.
pregnant this year, whatever it is. Yes.
You can rebuke it because the thing is, people don't realize how much power is in your tongue.
Exactly.
Like and also they say you attract what you fear the most. So oh my goodness, I'm so scared of $10 million.
You're just 10 million? I mean, $1
terrified.
billion. $1 billion US dollars. I'm so scared of it.
Oh my goodness. No, please don't come find me $1 billion because I'm so terrified. But that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Let us know what you think of the psychic predicting what is going to happen in 2024. Do you think some of these are far-fetched? Do you think they're right in line with what you've been feeling? Because I know other people out there also, your dreams kind of reveal certain things. But after the break, we will be talking to one of MyZone's new interns. So stick around for that, coming up after the break.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhcom.na.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
As I briefly highlighted earlier, we are joined in studio today by one of MyZone's new interns. She goes by the name Nankali. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So good to have you in studio.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So just start us off by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Nankali, as we all know, Nankali Kamwanga. I'm still a baby. So
a baby.
I'm just a girl and I'm just a baby. Shame. But yes, I am 19 years old. I'm turning 20. I study at Triumphant College, my diploma in journalism and media. Yeah, so like I know what's happening.
You know what's happening in the world.
What's happening in the world.
Why journalism and media?
Because I like stories. No, I'm joking. That's what everyone says. Every time I tell them I study journalism, they're like, oh, so you like stories, you like the tea. I'm like, yeah, no, I like writing. I like telling other people's stories. I like giving a voice to the voiceless. I like social media. Sitting in front of the camera because,
You know, the face is given. The face
you
part
know,
is not
the money
declining.
maker,
The
you
money
know.
maker.
What can
It
we
is
say?
what it
But
is.
yeah, that's why journalism.
Okay, so we know that, of course, you're studying journalism and media, and I feel like in a way that is what pushed you to apply for the MyZone internship. But what are some of the other reasons as to why you applied for the internship?
I have been following MyZone since I was like in high school. Like I was like youth newspaper, you know, doing the things for the learners, being a voice for the learners, making sure that, you know, schools are being heard, you know, because I was like, this is really nice, man. We don't have like we didn't have a youth brand that would focus on like schools, primary schools, high schools, tertiary level. So I was like, when I get a chance, I want to go there because I want to be in that section of, you know, taking care of the youth, the kiddies and stuff like that. So yes, besides me studying journalism, that's also like a passion to work with children and stuff like that. So yes.
And what do you hope to bring to MyZone? Like, do you have your own Nankali touch or spice that you want to add
Yeah,
to
definitely.
MyZone?
Just like a little, so they can remember me
So
at the
they-
end of
you know
everything.
exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, just like new ideas in terms of, because like the world is changing, you know, we are now dealing with Gen Z. I'm Gen Z. I don't know why I was saying we, but like I'm Gen Z.
Are you
So
saying
it's-
I'm old? Is that
No,
what
I'm
you're
saying like
I'm also
I'm
Gen
younger.
Z.
I'm saying I'm younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still a
Right.
baby. I'm still a younger. So like yeah, just fresh ideas, new ideas, how to work with like, you know, because I know like what the youth want because I am the youth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just to like continue what MyZone has already established because it is a very solid ground and I think that it's unbreakable because they have established such a good base. So everybody that comes just adds a little bit of a sprinkle and then it just grows.
Yeah,
further
and also just to
further.
make it relevant to the times that
Yeah,
we're living in now. yeah.
definitely,
Because I
definitely.
mean, Gen Z's slang, it's like, well, what are you saying? We need a
Even
Gen
me,
Z dictionary.
I'm like,
what
guys, like, did I miss the camp? But like, I don't
bring it back.
understand.
I don't
Just
understand what's
go
going
back.
on.
Yeah, so.
Okay, what was the hardest part of applying for the MyZone internship?
I think like the fear of like there's so many, you know, I know there's so many youth that want to be a part of it. Like
Yeah.
just like on campus we'll be talking about it. Oh no, did you see the internship? And you
Everyone
will find
is
10 people
applying.
saying, yeah, I said my, and then you're just there like, you know these people, you know
Yes.
what they're capable of. It's that fear, I wouldn't call it insecurity, but you can of like, is this person, like the qualifications better than me? Like me, like for example, I've never had like a proper job.
Yeah.
So this is like my first internship, my first job. So I was like, yo, like,
And how are you finding it so far?
it's good so far.
So
Because
far,
I
so
think
great.
that, yeah, I'm a hyperachiever. So like I'm in a perfect space to just
Okay.
keep on
To
going.
just, as long as
Yeah.
you don't burn yourself out,
Yeah.
that is the most important.
Definitely.
Now, before I let you go, I just have two more questions. The first one being, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And of course, the last one being, any advice you'd like to give? Because of course, later on this year, again, the call out will be out. Yeah.
Yes. 5 years, sure. That's then now.
It's now.
It's now. 5 years, how old will I be, firstly? Let's just start
You're
there.
24.
Okay, I'll be 24. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. Hopefully, and definitely a journalist. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to be. Do I want to do writing? Do I want to be in front of the camera? So when I figure that out, I want to stay there.
Okay.
Because I do want to retire early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
So I do want to retire early. I am planning on writing a book. So like I'll probably start next year and then I'll just keep on going and then we'll see how far it goes. But so far I don't plan ahead just because I think you need to live like in the now.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the second question, advice.
Yes.
Would be just to be yourself, just to show the people what you like doing, show your passion, because I think that it will portray in your work. When you really love something, it will really show in your work and you will not have to worry about doing more or doing better than others because you're so passionate.
Yeah.
So just be yourself, try it, don't be scared to apply because you think people are doing better than you. Just apply, see how it goes and then, yeah.
Those were some amazing, beautiful words of inspiration, Nankali. Thank you so very much. And we will definitely be keeping our eye out on you to see what you achieve. We need to see you make these things a reality. You can't lie to the people.
I know, I can't lie.
You
so
can't.
Please hold me accountable. Yes.
We will definitely be holding you accountable. But that is it from Nankali, who is one of MyZone's new interns. We'll be right back with our goodbyes right after this.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraika. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Now, I did tell you that in 2024 we are in our soft girl era.
Exactly.
So, of course, we are now knocking off and our weekend officially starts. To the rest of you, we're sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
And
I'm
also
kidding.
make it known to the public that, we're 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds. Okay,
Yes.
like this Gen
Yes.
Zers are doing the most, guys. Like, I'm just like, wow, she was
I'm
amazing.
17.
Yes, exactly. You're 18 and
Next year is my 18th birthday.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Soft girl era.
Soft girl era, but that does bring us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. We will be right back again tomorrow, same time, same place. But until then, from Diana Master and Glenn Rashapura, we do hope you have yourselves a lovely Friday.